Hello, my friend, and welcome back to Emerge, your 30-day yoga journey with Mama Magma Yoga. My name is Tamu, and I'm here with day 19. Today, we are cultivating resourcefulness. We want to cultivate this connection to our innermost self and to the universe that is a clear conduit so that we can have more connection to inner resourcefulness. That's just some food for thought as we move forward with this practice today. We're going to start lying flat on our backs with feet just about as wide as your yoga mat and knees falling into center. So come on all the way down to the ground. Bring those feet nice and wide. Allow the knees to kiss into the center. Bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. When you arrive, take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, just allow your whole body to melt into the mat. Just taking a moment here at the beginning to tune in, allow the dust to settle. Arriving more fully here on the mat, expanding that chest, expanding that belly on your inhales, allowing for a nice soft retraction on the exhales. Imagine, if you will, that long line of energy from the soles of the feet all the way out through the crown, and that energy being connected to the core of the earth. Just allow that imagery maybe to ruminate around within you, play with it. Take what resonates and leave the rest. One more deep breath in. Maybe this time you sigh it out. Relax those shoulders. Relax the heart. Relax the hips. Then we'll flutter the eyelashes open. We'll walk the feet in line with the hip points. Send the knees shining up towards the heavens. Release the hands. Send the right foot up towards your ceiling. Rotate that right ankle. Just feel the blood flow in the opposite direction for a moment before you cross that right ankle over the left thigh, finding your figure four position. Once again, we've been here. You know you can stay here, or you can launch off of your left toes, interlace your fingertips behind the left thigh, and pull the left knee towards your face. Press that right elbow into the right thigh as maybe you peel the nose up towards the knee, or you rock side to side. You can even send that left foot up towards the heavens, just bringing a little bit more to this pose. One more deep breath in. And on an exhale, we'll set that left foot down on the mat, unravel the legs. Maybe you need to recenter yourself before you send the left foot up towards the ceiling and rotate that left ankle. Feel the blood flow in the opposite direction for a moment. Before you cross that left ankle over the right thigh, maybe you launch off of the right toes, interlace the fingertips behind the right thigh, and pull the right knee towards your face. Starting to get a juicy stretch in the hamstring, in the glute, opening that hip. Press that left elbow into the left thigh, and make it your own. What does your body need here right now? What feels really good to you? Play with the breath. Become more and more present. One more deep breath in. And on an exhale, we'll lower that right foot to the mat. Unravel the legs, recenter ourselves. Then we're going to lift the knees so that they're hovering above the hips. Shins are parallel or close to parallel to your ceiling or to the earth. So if you need to rock the knees back a little bit, so that you can really feel your lower back become flush with the mat, then by all means do so. So we're either here or we're here, and we're engaging the core already. So take a deep breath in this position. Bring your palms to your belly. And on the exhale, just really engage that core. Feel that lower back become nice and flush with the mat. Then we'll interlace the fingertips. Bring them behind the head. Thumbs reach down the neck. Maybe you give yourself a little neck massage here. Gaze is straight up. We inhale in. Exhale, we lift the head, the neck, the shoulders, seeing if we can keep a juicy opening between the chin and the chest. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. You've got this. Keep it going in your own time, making sure to keep your gaze straight up and maybe back a little bit so that you can keep that chin nice and lifted. You're engaging the core here. Maybe you create a little breath of fire. Keep it going, feeling that shake that maybe begins to happen, a little bit of heat being built in the body. We're tapping into our body's resourcefulness. We're tapping into our strength, into what we know we can do for ourselves and that which we don't know. Maybe we need a little bit of encouragement to remember that we are capable of much more than we give ourselves credit for. So keep it going. Inhaling to lower, exhaling to lift. You got this. Let's keep it going for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, lift, hold, hold, hold. Maybe you reach the fingertips past the knees, palm space up. You got this, you got this, you got this. And release. Hug the knees up into the chest. Rock side to side. Take a deep breath in and maybe you sigh it out. You got this. Then we'll roll to one side, any side, and slowly come all the way up to a seat. Find a Sukhasana for a quick twist. We'll find our seat, sit up nice and tall, ground those sits bones into the earth, and we're just taking the right hand to the left knee, swimming the left fingertips around behind. We sit up nice and tall on an inhale, and exhale, journey into our twist. Inhaling for length, and exhaling to twist. Come back through center. We'll take the left hand to the right knee, right fingertips float around behind. We sit up nice and tall for our inhale, and we exhale to look past the right shoulder. Inhaling for length, and exhaling to twist. Beautiful. Come back through center, and let's take it forward onto all fours. When you arrive, you know what to do. Wrists underneath the shoulders, knees directly underneath the hip points. Spread those fingertips nice and wide. On your next inhale, drop the belly. Shine the heart forward. Exhale, round through the spine. Find your cat pose. Inhale to drop the belly and shine the heart forward. And exhale to round it through. Come back to a neutral spine. And in your own time, we're stepping the right foot up between the palms, finding our nice low lunge. We've been here many times before, stacking that front knee over the front ankle, reaching forward with the heart, hugging everything into the midline, pressing down into both feet firmly. Beautiful. Inhale, reach the fingertips forward, up and back, rise up into your crescent lunge. Exhale, relax those shoulders. Inhale to reach, maybe you look up. Exhale, palms come together at the heart. On your next inhale, we're going to take the outside of the left arm to the outside of the right knee or thigh, pressing into that right knee or thigh so that we can bring the sternum towards the thumbs. Breathing nice and deep here. Then we'll see if we can curl the back toes under if they're not already. Lift the back knee. Find our high lunge twist. Take a breath here. Then we'll release the fingertips, reach them forward, up and back, and rise up into a high lunge. Relax those shoulders. Maybe you need to adjust your stance a little bit. Bend that back knee, get your center underneath you, and then extend the leg. Relax those shoulders. Find that length in the back of the neck. We inhale to look up. And on an exhale, we grab the left wrist with the right hand. Pull that left arm over towards the right side of the mat. Finding a juicy side body stretch. Inhale in. And exhale, open it up to a warrior two. You got this. Reach those fingertips out past the edges of the mat. Pull back with this right thigh. Really ground down into all four corners of the left foot. Right heel is in line with the arch of the left foot. Stand up nice and tall. Relax those shoulders. Pull the pinkies back. Beautiful. On your next inhale, we're going to straighten the right leg. Bring the fingertips to the hips. Turn the right toes in. Find a wide-legged stance. Stand up nice and tall. See if you can reach the elbows towards each other. Shoulder blades are kissing down the back body. Get your center underneath you. You really feel that in your hip creases and on in your inner thighs. We inhale, stand up nice and tall. And exhale, we begin to bow it forward, coming with a flat back position for as long as we can. Finding that flat back position, hug the navel towards the spine, crown reaches forward, tailbone reaches back. One more breath here. And on an exhale, we'll reach the fingertips down towards the mat. So keep up on your fingertips. We're not coming into the full forward fold here. What we're going to do is bend through the right knee, come onto the heel of the left foot, and see if we can come down into a side lunge. That's your stance. If you're able to come onto the heel, beautiful. Most people won't be able to. You'll have to stay up on the toes. So just work here. Breathe nice and deep. Then we'll rise back up. Find our wide-legged stance. Maybe we need to readjust. And we'll take it to the other side. Bend through the left knee. Come on to the right heel. See if you can find your side lunge here. Opening through this right inner thigh. Breathing nice and deep. Inhale in. Exhale, rise back up to your wide-legged forward fold. And then allow the crown to drop towards the earth. Finding that juicy stretch. Feet are parallel with the short edge of the mat. Just take a moment here. Find what your forward fold looks like. Feel that beautiful stretch in the back of the legs. Keep the back nice and long. Then we'll bring the palms to the waistline and slowly rise back up, finding our wide-legged stance. Beautiful. Stand up nice and tall. Deep breath in, long breath out. Then we'll dial the heels in. Bring the palms together at the heart, and we'll slowly lower down into our goddess pose. We've been here before. Press into all four corners of the feet evenly. Try to really lower those sit bones down towards the earth without jutting the butt out behind you. Lowering down. Beautiful. See if you can lift one heel. Set it down. Lift the other heel. Set it down. Maybe you lift both heels. Woo, you got this. One more breath in. Exhale, lower the heels. Stand up nice and tall, straighten through the legs. Reach the fingertips up towards the heavens. Find your star pose. Inhale in. Exhale, bend through the right knee. Come back to your warrior two. Right toes are pointing forward. Left foot becomes parallel with the short edge of the mat. Take a breath here, standing up nice and tall. We inhale in. And on an exhale, cartwheel it all the way down to your low lunge. Woo. Heart shines forward. We frame the foot. Step the right toes back. Find our plank pose. Inhale in here. Exhale, lower the knees to the mat. You have an option here to send the hips back towards the heels. Find a little child's pose for a moment. Maybe you go to downward dog. Just breathe nice and deep. Honor where you're at. Then we'll rise back up, coming back to all fours. And when you're ready, we'll step the left toes up between the palms, finding our low lunge on this side. So ground down into the earth, shine that heart forward, lift from the crown. Inhale, reach the fingertips forward, up and back. Find your crescent lunge. Relax those shoulders, find the space between your palms. Then we'll inhale, maybe we look up. Exhale, palms come together at the heart. Then on our next inhale, we'll take the outside of the right arm to the outside of the left knee or thigh. Press into that left knee or thigh as we rotate the sternum towards the thumbs. Hug the navel to the spine. Then we'll curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, find our high lunge twist. Then on our next inhale, we'll reach the fingertips forward, up and back, rising up into our high lunge on this side. You may need to readjust yourself. Remember, you can bend that back knee to get your center underneath you and then straighten it again. Reach those fingertips up, relax the shoulders. Then on our next inhale, we'll grab the right wrist with the left hand. Pull the right fingertips over towards the left side of the mat. Finding our side body stretch here. Take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, open it up to your warrior two. Pull back with this left thigh. Round down through the right foot. Right foot is parallel with the short edge of the mat. Beautiful. Relax those shoulders. Pull those pinkies back. Then we'll straighten through the left leg. Dial the left toes in. Bring the fingertips to the hips. Find your wide-legged stance. Both feet are parallel with the short edge of the mat. We're going to see if we can reach the elbows together. Shoulder blades kissing down the back body. Stand up nice and tall. We inhale in. Exhale, we begin to bow forward, keeping a nice flat back, long neck. Crown is reaching forward. Tailbone is reaching back. See if you can find your halfway lift or your tabletop position here. We inhale in. Exhale, release the fingertips to the mat. Beautiful. Bend through the right knee. Come down onto the right toes and come onto the left heel. Find your side lunge here. That juicy stretch in the left hamstring and the inner left thigh. On your next inhale, rise back up. Find your wide-legged stance and take it to the other side. Come down onto the left toes and reach the right toes up towards the heavens. You're on the right heel. Beautiful. On your next inhale, rise back up. Find your forward fold and allow the crown to bow down towards the earth. Perhaps you walk the palms in line with the arches of the feet. Maybe you allow the neck to become nice and loose. The upper body to relax. Keep the legs nice and engaged. On your next inhale, bring the fingertips to the hips. Rise back up to your tall standing position, reaching the crown up towards the heavens. Then we'll dial the heels in. Standing up nice and tall, bring the palms together at the heart and begin to bend through the knees. Allowing the sits bones to drop down into your goddess pose. Breathe nice and deep. Once again, let's lift the right heel. Drop it down. Lift the left heel. Drop it down. Lift both heels. You got this. See how much you can tap into your own energy here. Let's take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, we'll lower the heels, stand up nice and tall, reach the fingertips up towards the heavens, find our star pose, our power pose, and exhale, bend through the left knee, come down into your warrior two. You've got this. Right foot becomes parallel with the short edge of the mat. We relax those shoulders, fierce gaze past the left fingertips. Inhale in. Exhale, cartwheel it all the way down to your low lunge. Heart shines forward, crown lifts. We plant the palms, step the left toes back. This time we inhale in. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Come on to the tops of the feet. Inhale, rise up for a cobra. Exhale, bow it down. Curl the toes under. Push up to all fours or to a plank and send it to a downward facing dog. Just one downward dog today. Stretch through the backs of the legs. Find what your body needs right now. Ground down through the fingertips and the knuckles. Find that length in all four sides of the torso that we've been talking about. And see if you can rock the head yes and no. Finding a nice loose neck. One more breath here. And on the exhale, we'll lower the knees to the mat. Swing the legs to one side, any side, and come on to our seat. Send the legs out long in front of you. Toes pointing up towards the heavens. Find your nice long line from crown to tail. Ground your thighs into the earth. We inhale to reach the fingertips up. And on an exhale, we bend the knees, drape the belly over the thighs. Find our forward fold. Palms can be on the feet, on the shins, or resting on the mat. Just take a moment here. Maybe you straighten the legs, maybe you don't. Listen to your body. One more breath here. Then we'll slowly rise back up. Make our way down to our backs. Centering yourself on your mat. Right away, let's hug the right knee into the chest. We'll take that right knee into the left hand. Bring that right knee over towards the left side of the mat. Reach the right fingertips out beside us. Allow the right shoulder to ground down towards the earth. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, relax into the mat. Let it all go. Swift little practice today, reminding us to tap into our own resources and the endless resources of spirit, of the universe. On your next inhale, we'll float that right knee back through center. And we switch. Bring the left knee in, send the right leg out long. Grab onto that left knee with the right hand. Excuse me while I move my mic. And we drag that left knee over towards the right side of the mat. Reach the left fingertips out long beside us. We take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, maybe we close the eyes as we relax completely into the mat. Allow the nutrients of your practice to begin settling into your body. Beautiful. Bring that knee back up through center. Send the leg out long. Find your Shavasana. Maybe the palms face up beside you. Roll the shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Take a deep breath in. On an exhale, side out. Let your whole body relax into the mat. Feel the earth rising up to meet you. Feel your connection to Source, to your own innermost being. Feel what you can tap into that maybe you weren't aware of before. You are stronger, braver, more courageous than you know. And you can do anything that you set your mind to. And don't forget to ask for help, because that's also part of the resources that we have available to us. We're not meant to do it all alone. Sometimes we need that other energy to come in and help us with ideas, help us with practical actual activities, help us with energy, help us with support. So look at all aspects of the resources you have within your life. On your next inhale, bring the palms together at the heart. Really try to make this a sacred act, pressing the palms together, feeling that energy created by this gesture. We inhale in, and on an exhale, bring the thumbs to the third eye. The light in me honors, cherishes, and is in awe of the light in you. I can't wait to see you tomorrow, my friend. Namaste.